8 Dearborn Square in Kankakee, Illinois. It's the news at noon. With your hosts Caleb Benoit and Mike Fry and the rest of the Daily Journal newsroom crew. This is the news at noon.
It is high noon on September 9, 2010, and the Thursday edition of the Daily Journal is upon the streets. Mike Fry here with Caleb Benoit. And Caleb, we have a story today both on page A1 and in the education section about how high school kids, if they can get 30 minutes more sleep, they can perform better in the classroom, this study says.
Yeah, it's interesting. It came out of this study. Mike, I think it would be difficult for some of the schools to implement this as part of their policy. There's some logistical concerns like moving the school day back, you know, interferes with bus schedules and extracurricular activities. It's all very interesting, but it doesn't sound like there's going to be any action, at least not immediately.
Speaking of sleep, Caleb, to mark your pending departure here, we went karaoke in last night. We're out after midnight. I'm right on about 4 hours
You're
sleep.
doing well.
I'm doing well. Feeling fit.
And you sang several songs
I
last
was
night.
yeah, about half a dozen.
By yourself, with other people.
Oh,
You
yeah.
were in rare form.
It was a good time.
You can read the story about sleep in today's edition of the Daily Journal. Mike, something else you can check out in the Life section is the Happenings page. And on that you can see all the area events that are going on right now, including the Greek Festival, which is going on this weekend.
The 75th Annual Greek Festival over at the Greek Annunciation Church on North Washington Avenue. People tell me it is the finest summer festival event around. I know personally. Fellow Daily Journal staffers, Dimitrios Klantz, he of Greek heritage, and Lee Provost, looking very forward to going over there and having some Bob's, some of that good chicken. Yeah. Good chicken there Sunday. And on Saturday, Caleb, the Limestone Fire Department is having its 50th annual chicken dinner. Sounds like I'll be eating chicken this weekend.
It's going to be, this is like your best weekend ever.
It's awesome.
Hopefully the weather will be good for that. Let's check in with Nicole. She has the weather forecast. Nicole, take it away.
Hey everybody, it's Nicole Leonhardt with the Accuweather forecast. Today we're going to have a high around 75 with a low around 51, and it's going to be partly sunny. Tomorrow temperatures around the same with a high around 74, a low around 64, and again it's going to be sunny with a few clouds getting in the way. And on Saturday, again a high of 74, a low of 57, sunny, a few clouds, possibly a shower. Back to you guys in the studio.
Mike, we are back. It is Thursday, which means it is time for another edition of Mike's Mailbag. Mike, the question today comes from Janice in Limestone, and I'm going to read it here. Mike, Janice would like to know, she gets her paper sometimes, and when she gets it, the sections are not always in order. Sometimes it'll be like the A section followed by the C section, and then B and D. They're not in order. She wants to know why that is the case.
That's a good question, Janice, and thanks for asking. I went to Ken Munjo, our general manager, to get the answer.
You went straight to the top.
Straight to the top. Ken says, our press is set up so that the first and third sections must have the same number of pages, and the second and fourth sections must have the same number of pages. The order of the sections is determined by how many pages we need for content in each section, A, B, C, or D each day. Janice explains she's a very orderly person and likes A, B, C, D, but Janet, that's why it's not always in order. Thanks for asking.
Great question. If you have a question for Mike's Mailbag, email us. Email Mike at mfry@daily-journal.com. In the meantime, pick up today's edition of the paper. Get it on newsstands or subscribe by calling us at 815-937-3322. Until tomorrow, you stay classy.
Oh, I need a hamburger.
That would be
Just flash his face. Flash his carbs. I don't know if those euros are like, is that